Hello, everybody! Welcome to Anime and Stuff, the show where we talk about, you guessed it, anime and stuff. It's basically a nerdy news show that we do here on the Fat Dog channel. And
Yes, sir.
there you go, Sheldon Wolf. You have your answer! Yay! Sorry it took a minute or two, but yeah, we're getting there. We've got a bunch of different news. If you have taken a look at some of the stuff that we posted in the description. By the way, our description contains all of the stories that we're going to talk about, with the exception of, I think, the RWBY one, because it's just a picture and it's just my opinions on season 7 of RWBY. Now, I'm not going to do like massive spoilers or anything. I'm just going to give my reviews on a couple of things, and that'll be that. And I'll plug probably Rooster Teeth first or Verve, because either of those you can watch this season currently up to date, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, we're going to talk about that. We've got a bunch of anime news. We've got 2 bits of Star Wars news. We've got a Sonic rumor that we need to squash.
Oh.
And there we go.
Well, I mean, so we'll start with, I think, the lightest bit of news, honestly, that we have.
The lightest?
That the creators of Skullgirls wants to team up with Capcom to make a new Darkstalkers game. This was posted back in October. We really didn't cover it because there was a ton of other stuff that was going on that was kind of more important to talk about, to be honest. I know that the creators of Skullgirls just wrapped up finishing work on another game, but honestly, them getting back to the fighting games and then just doing Darkstalkers in their 2D animation style that they've done for both their platforming game as well as their other fighting game, it would look so fucking good. So I'm actually excited to see where that goes, if anything fruitions comes from that, because honestly, if Capcom is going to let them do that, it would breathe so much new life into this fighting game genre. And honestly, Capcom needs a fighting game that is not sucking as bad as... I mean, Street Fighter's doing okay, but it's not doing as good as they hoped, to be honest.
Capcom's making money outside of the norm of fighting games and stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean, Monster Hunter and Resident Evil 2 with the Resident Evil 3 remakes around the corner, so definitely very interesting on that front. But I really don't have anything else to say, because it is more of like, they really want to do it, but there's nothing really like they're going to. So honestly, I think we can move on to the next article. I think.
Okay.
Well, hey, thank you for subbing, Jade.
I didn't get a notification about that. Subscribed and heard about you guys from a friend. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. We're the silly guys that are doing abridged stuff. Sorry if I seem like a little bit out of it. I woke up recently from a nap that I had to take because of allergies, and so half of my head is still on fire. So apologies for that. I will try and put on a performance face, and I wasn't able to take the nap earlier because I was working on stuff for the Lock, Rise, and Abridged Christmas special that we're getting ready to release next month. So yeah, just making sure some of that got in order, and it's starting to really take shape, and we're looking forward to it. But there's lots of, like, this is where I get my nose on the grindstone and start working hard on it. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. All right. So the Sonic redesign cost Paramount nowhere near $35 million, which is what was being rumored. So we want to squash that real quick, guys. Now, if you haven't seen the new Sonic trailer by now, go take a look at it. But there was a rumor circulating around, and I saw this, and I went to check it because that didn't seem right that it cost $35 million for the redesign. As it turns out, the Sonic design had not even fully been done. Uh, what they'd been working on was basically what you saw in the first trailer, and that was the majority of what they already had for the design for Sonic. So go back and redesigning everything. They hadn't finished doing the entire movie. So they essentially didn't have to do like a giant amount. It's not like the movie was finished and they had to redo Sonic in every scene of the movie. But they did have to go through and do a full redesign of Sonic and then put him back in all the scenes that they'd already worked on and put him in all the new scenes that they'd been working on, which is why we're seeing so much more of the movie in the second trailer as opposed to the first. But yeah, there's a tweet that went around, and you know how misinformation can go viral. Uh, so it turns out the film's total budget of 125 million has gone viral with at least 10,000 retweets, and it's an outrageously high compared to what Paramount actually spent. So there's apparently a source on Sonic the Hedgehog that said it actually cost less than 5 million. The VFX work on the film was far from completed by the time the decision was made to delay the film and redesign Sonic. The only Sonic VFX that were completed were reportedly the ones seen in the first trailer, which dropped on April 30th. Most of the VFX were not finished, so redesigning Sonic proved not to be as outrageously expensive as it would have been if all of the film's VFX had been done. The rumor is BS. It didn't cost them 35 million. It cost less than 5 million. So I want to go ahead and get that out there because you know how rumors circulate, and some people don't do a job, and like some people don't fact check. They see the headline and they run with it, and you shouldn't do that. Why are we talking about Sonic? Because the title right here. Look at the title of the actual thing. I mean, it's because it's called Anime and Stuff, and this is the and stuff part. Not everything's gonna be about anime or the series that we abridged, guys. Sorry to tell you, that's just how it is. Alrighty.
Like,
But yeah, we're trying to put out the rumor and just it's another instance of please fact check your stuff. Why did I say fact check? That's so weird. I'm weird. Okay. For those of you that didn't know, this is going to be the one shameless plug I do for my channel. I have been playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order on my channel. I've been streaming it, and it's been a lot of fun to actually play. Like, sit down. This is also the tie-in real quick to I guess our abridged channel and our abridged universe. Holy shit, EA made a good game by not being EA. They did everything that the EA mantra for the last couple of years has been the exact opposite of. So it's a single player, story driven, no monetization, from what I understand, no DLC as well, kind of game. And EA actually stepped back and let Respawn do its thing. And that was honestly what has made, I feel like, this game come out so good. I'm going to be honest, it's not the best Star Wars game ever. So if you're looking for that, I mean, if you're looking for the best Star Wars game, you're better off playing KOTOR or SWOTOR. But it is in the top 3. So KOTOR, SWOTOR, and Jedi Fallen Order. It's really good. I do have a few things that do bug me a little bit about the game itself, but most of it's just minor shit. But yeah, this is definitely a game worth getting. For full price, mind you. This isn't like wait till it's in the bargain bin. This is actually worth getting during full price time. So, yeah, that's kind of rare for me to offer there. But the game has been a lot of fun. If you want to check out my gameplay and I'm still not finished, but we're getting there. The community of people that have been watching and commenting on my stuff, we've been having a lot of fun with this game. If you want to check it out, my gameplay of it is on my channel, like Zoinks Gaming. I was gonna put the link in the description, but I was lazy, or actually I forgot. AKA Dark Star Wars Souls. I mean, that's too much. It does have elements of like Dark Souls to it. I could definitely feel that with the meditation circles and some of the difficulty, and I like the fact that damage doesn't really change all that much as you go to like the harder levels. It's the lightsaber feels like a lightsaber. Like it's not going to take you a lot to cleave through something with your lightsaber. It's about timing when you parry something, and so you have a short window for when you can actually parry something, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, so going in and taking a look at some of the behind the scenes and how they made it also like amped up my love for it. Can you put it in later so I can subscribe? Yeah, I can put it in now, I guess. Give me just a second. I'll just put it in now while I have the chance, cuz otherwise I'm just going to forget the stuff. If I can get it to freaking... Yay, my channel. Something happened on my channel. Huzzah. Alrighty. Okay, I'm putting the link in the description now. It'll be at the bottom.
Any thoughts on playing Left 4 Dead as a team?
I will address that in a moment. Alrighty. As you guys know, I have been playing a lot more PC games recently. It's okay. It's okay, Jade. Or Friday. So here's the deal about the Left 4 Dead thing. If it happens, it's probably not going to happen on this channel, because or at least it will, but not with me, because I'm no longer on the Fat Dog server. I'm not going to say why I left. It's honestly none of anybody's business. And I just don't care to get into that. But I left the Discord server. I'm no longer on there. By the way, Fat Dog has a Discord. Did you know they have a Discord? Because they have a Discord. But it's the public server for everything. And I don't know if I didn't put the Discord link in there, and Jesus Christ. It's in all the others, but it's not in this one. Okay, well, we'll work on that later. Okay. What's Discord? Wow, Jade. I don't know how to explain Discord. It's kind of how we survive working on all this stuff, but basically it's kind of like, I guess you could say it's like Skype in a way, except a little bit more reliable.
If they don't know what Skype is,
if you don't know what Skype is, I don't have any way to really describe it. It's like Skype but better. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So back to Jedi Fallen Order. I've been having a lot of fun with this game, and I love the leveling system that they've had with it. There's the meditation spheres that I was talking about, where you sit down in a meditation circle, and that's how you save and gain your gain abilities and level up and stuff, and it's really cool. And when you take a short rest, enemies that you've defeated in the level will respawn. And this is one of those Metroidvania style games, because you can go and come back and explore new areas as you've unlocked newer abilities and gone a little further in the story, and you've gained, new things that you can do that will give you access to new areas. It's been a lot of fun. I still seriously suggest that you check out my gameplay if you're interested and you just want to pick. Yes, I am kind of plugging my channel to try and get a few more bumps and views, but I mean, honestly, we had a lot of fun, and I will warn you guys that the first one, there are people that said they had trouble breathing because about half of that episode is me doing an Apu accent from The Simpsons. Hello, my name is Apu. Welcome to the Quickie Mart. Would you like a slushy? And so the whole joke is that Jedi Master Apu has been playing. So we had a joke like that, and there were people saying that they were laughing pretty hard about that. All right. Yeah, I was really surprised that the main mechanics of this were so well done, as far as like how long it took to get together. And the only thing I could say without spoiling anything is that when you get to, because this actually explores a lot of things about like Order 66 and surviving the Jedi Purge, when you actually get to playing the moment when Order 66 took place, oh my god, it's so good. Story wise, narrative driven, like you give a shit about this character. So this is like really well done, and it is, in my opinion, the third best Star Wars game out there. And yes, I know this is my opinion, and I know I'm gonna offend some people because my top two are KOTOR and SWOTOR. For those of you that don't know, that's Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic and Star Wars The Old Republic. So yeah, Jedi Outcast did not make it into my top three. Sorry. Jedi Knight, Jedi Outcast was in my top three at one point, but yeah, they're not there now. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot that went on. I'm not going to explain what's going on here, but apparently once you beat the game, you unlock all the behind the scenes, and that's kind of what I was looking at right there. Okay. Once again, gonna stay in Star Wars for a minute and talk about another Star Wars property that's really killing it. And oh my god, I have Disney Plus, and this series is a reason to go and get Disney Plus. Not even joking. My only gripe about this series is that, is it in the description? I don't think it's in the description. I didn't see it in the description. No, it's not in the description of this one, bro. Not this. The website and the Patreon is in the description, Doger, but the Discord isn't in the description for this one. But it doesn't matter. Nightbot will post it in the chat anyway, so that's why I'm not overly worried about it. Alrighty. So if you haven't seen The Mandalorian, oh my god, please do. It's so good. I want to know from those that did watch it, what are your thoughts on it? Because I'm really liking it, especially episode 3. I want to really praise this, and I want to really get down and in depth and talk about it, and I might do that on my channel as a spoiler review, but I don't want to spoil it for people that haven't seen it. Suffice to say, I disagree with this statement, this catchy tagline that they're using right now of fans finally agree on Star Wars again because it's playing it safe. I don't necessarily think that they played it that safe. They just, I feel like Star Wars properties tend to work a lot better when it's not so grandiose and you keep it small. Like, and it's not, and they're expanding the universe as they do it, by the way. Like, we're learning more about Mando culture, and there's been like 3 really good sayings that have happened into it. But by the way, the alien character you're seeing here, that's Nick Nolte's character, and I was surprised at how well done it was, and Nick Nolte killed it, man. His phrase "I have spoken" is a thing that is getting quoted within the community, and there is another phrase that the Mandalorians say, "This is the way." So there's a lot of catchy like lines that are coming out of this series, and their episode 3 was so worth it for like the amount of kick-ass action going in. Like episode 1 had some good stuff going in it, but like episode 3, the action was just insane. I don't want to spoil a major key plot point. I know everybody's been talking about it, so I'm just I'm just gonna hold off. All right, if you're waiting for a decent number of episodes, there's only 5 more episodes left. They're doing 8 episodes this season, and 3 have already been released, and they're going weekly. My biggest complaint about this is that I wish they'd released it all at once so I could just binge it all together. I would love to binge watch this series, and I probably am once all 8 episodes come out. And it already has been confirmed. Jon Favreau has already started season 2. Now, guys, this is Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni kind of working together, and you can really tell that these are giant Star Wars fans, and they know their shit, and they know what they're talking about. And if you don't know who Dave Filoni is, go watch the Clone Wars, go watch Star Wars Rebels. Like, this guy is responsible for making during this whole time of like the new trilogy and during a lot of the prequel hate, Dave Filoni made stuff that Star Wars fans unanimously loved. Like, the majority of Star Wars fans have major love for Clone Wars and for Star Wars Rebels. Some of the other stuff that is out there and the new trilogy, it's very divisive, and there's either a lot of love or a lot of hate depending on which side you fall on. And generally with Dave Filoni, it's universally a lot of love with the stuff that he works on. And Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are friends, and they talk Star Wars all the time, apparently. And there's even rumors that Jon Favreau may take over for Kathleen Kennedy after this trilogy is over, and he would run Lucasfilm, which I'm not necessarily against. I would love that. If he could basically become the Kevin Feige of Star Wars, I think that would be awesome. But yeah, this series has been really interesting, and it's definitely got that space western vibe. And because it's a more compact story, and it's not trying to focus on being like this grand epic, let's show you these giant majestic shots, and it's more focused. It definitely feels smaller. It's kind of like it's definitely got that we're back on Tatooine in episode 4 kind of vibe to it. But there are some things that expand on the lore in new and surprising ways, and I want to talk about it, but I can't talk about it because I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it. Fel, have you had a chance to check it out?
No, I've been dying to, but I don't have Disney Plus yet because of weird circumstances.
Weird circumstances. All right, talk to me after the show. I'll see what I can do to help you out.
Well, I don't care.
No, there's a thing I'm gonna do, and that's it. I'm gonna do a thing. That's all you need to know. All right.
Okay.
I will make sure that you can watch these 3 episodes at the very least. And there's a lot of other content on Disney Plus, but if it was just The Mandalorian, it'd be worth paying the money to just watch the entire series and then cancel your subscription until season 2 came out. But there's a lot more stuff that's coming out that's on there that's really, really good as well. So, yeah, I don't think that it necessarily is playing it safe, though. That's my biggest disagreement with this whole title. I don't think that it's playing it safe. I think that it's taken risks where it needs to, and it's stuck with what fucking works when it needs to. There's been a lot of really cool stuff, like the action scene, the action scene stuff that takes place in the most recent episode 3. It takes a lot of risks with the Mandalorians, and you are getting a chance to like step outside of like. Apparently, Boba Fett doesn't count as a Mandalorian. Is what this is making it seem like, but there's a lot of really cool kick-ass shit that happens in here, and there is still some love thrown in the way to the fans of the holiday special. There's a lot of that going on. There's cute little Easter eggs and stuff, and also episode 3, which is honestly my favorite episode right now. Is actually making the rounds and kind of being big news as being the first live-action Star Wars to have been filmed by a woman. I think Deborah Chow, I think, was the director for that one. I know it's Chow. I don't know if I'm getting her first name right. But straight up, she is the one that's going to be directing the Obi-Wan TV series. So that'll be coming out sometime later on Disney Plus as well. So it's giving fans a lot of hope for what the series is going to look like overall for Obi-Wan. And she's got another episode in here. I think she's doing episode 7 in this series. And next week is Bryce Dallas Howard, I believe. The chick from Jurassic World. She's going to be directing the next one. Bryce Dallas Howard. Yeah, that is her. Okay. So that is my big Star Wars news there. See? Nightbot's putting stuff out. That ought to help. Hopefully. It continues just fine. Alrighty. Let's move on. Alright, so anime coming out in 2020. Now here's where we get to my opinions. There's some in here that you kind of this is all the same thing, and I'm gonna give my opinions on the good, the bad, and the oh my god why. It's not playing it safe since Mando culture is pretty close to what Karen Travis wrote, and there are opinions on her work. Yeah, exactly. Again, I disagree with the title of that one, 100%. I don't think Star Wars is playing it safe. All right. That time I got reincarnated as a slime season 2. Very much looking forward to that. Haikyuu. Haikyuu season 4. Super looking forward to that. The Promised Neverland. I haven't gotten into it yet, and I've been meaning to, and we do need to. Thank you, Nightbot. You posted the Discord link in the chat, so I appreciate that. There you go, guys. There's the Discord. The Promised Neverland is a series that I've heard a lot of really good things, and it's supposed to be mystery and suspense. And I know that season 1 is out. I have not read it or watched it, and it's on my you need to fucking watch this list, but unfortunately I'm like crazy busy with all the abridged stuff that we've got coming out this next month, so I'm not gonna have a lot of time to do that and balance all the shows that I still have to watch that I'm currently watching. So it's on my list, but it's getting a season 2, and I think I'm really happy to hear that. Certain Scientific Railgun T. I mean the Magical Index and the Scientific Railgun stuff, like all that. I haven't really got into that series. I've seen I think 13 episodes of the first Scientific Railgun series. So yeah. I don't have like a lot of opinions on it. Apparently there's a side story for Modica Magica, which that's a thing. I'm not big on the Modica Magica, but Fruits Basket season 2 I'm very much looking forward to.
I'm surprised they're doing a spinoff after so long.
Yeah, of Modica Magica?
Madoka, yeah.
Madoka Magica. Oh yeah, no, you're right. Madoka Magica, not Modica. Okay. I don't know where I got Modica from. Yeah, I'd already heard about this, but I'm very happy for it. Danmachi season 3 is going to be coming out next year. So this is about to cover territory that I haven't actually read in the light novels because I've been busy and slow and an ass about that. So, yeah. There's a new Ghost in a Shell. It looks like it's complete. It looks like it's CG. I don't know why the Major looks so chibi, but to me in this image she does. We'll see.
Really does.
We'll see how that goes. New Strike Witches. A new Yu-Gi-Oh! Celebrating 20 years of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Woo. They haven't even said what the concept is, so.
Right. And that's all they're showing. That's all they're showing on this particular list from CBR. Now, if you go to it, I don't know if this is in list of like most popular. If it is, then God, I have opinions. ReZero is getting his second season, and my thought process on this is basically why.
The manga still.
If you guys, well, yeah, but if you guys don't know, I fucking hate ReZero. Like, it is one of those anime that honestly I don't understand how it's so popular with the main with a main character that their main character, like the rest of the characters are good. And straight up, I hate the main protag. So the protag brings this series down so much that I believe this series needs to go die in a fire. And you can disagree with me. You're wrong, and fuck you, fight me. But 100%. This series is garbage. It just has top tier waifu, and that's why I think it keeps. It has top tier
I
waifu slash best girl from the fandom, and that's why the fandom will defend it. It's not that great of a series, honestly.
I don't care for it. I know my roommate likes the series. I know some people who are on the cast for it, and I know they put their heart into it. So I mean, I'm pretty neutral on it. I don't care that ReZero is getting a season 2. Yeah.
And okay, Carl, it's mostly me talking, so uh yeah, there's not if you're having audio issues, it's not coming from this end. I'm pretty
Is
well
it
turned up.
me?
No,
Can
I
you hear
turned
me?
hush. I turned you up pretty well too. So hopefully yeah, top 2 are trash, fight me. Evangelion, no, if you're talking about the Netflix version, I'm more inclined to go with you. But the Evangelion movies that have been released, they're finally doing the final movie thing for Eva. And yeah, if you watch the actual series and got to the series and how it just fucking ended, how the anime just ended, fuck all of that shit. Uh like the movies do it much better justice, and Death and Rebirth and End of Eva are just a giant mind fuck. If you want to really fuck with somebody who's new to anime, show them Evangelion and see if they can handle it. And I mean the series and the 2 movies, Death and Rebirth and End of Eva. ReZero's pro tag is definitely trash, losing after Amelia when Ren was right there. I mean, again, it's just waifu talk. That's literally what the fandom is. I'm like, no, the pro tag is trash, and it's not even for his choice of who he wants to go after. The pro tag is trash because he can't pro tag, and he's really fucking stupid. I hate him. I hate him so much. Trust me, Menu does a rant on him. He's not. He is a Dave. He is the epitome of what a Dave is. I
We
have
should just
opinions.
have a menu rant
I have
video.
very strong opinions. We will. It's called the finale. Uh, it's called the Log Horizon Abridged finale. Look forward to it. So Made in the Abyss movie. I heard about this. I have not had a chance to check out Made in the Abyss, but I saw like some clips from it, and I'm really interesting. So, or I'm really interested. So I'm curious to know what you guys, if any of you are fans of Made in the Abyss, are you looking forward to this movie, or would you have preferred it to be a series? I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Oh no. Exile Dragon says, "What's up?" as we're about to go to work. By the way, guys, since we have so many more people here and you may have missed the story, we did do a bit of a review on the episode. Or I'm sorry, episode. We did a bit of a review on Jedi Fallen Order, and if you haven't come on over and checked out my stream for Jedi Fallen Order, the link to my channel is at the bottom of the description. I'm going to plug that because I'd like you guys to know that I'm over there, and I won't be. The only times I'm going to be streaming on this channel are on the Mondays and Wednesdays with What the Fell on the gaming channel, and that's basically it. I left the Discord server for Fat Dog, so I won't be doing Fan Friday stuff if they're having to use the server to do it. So, yeah, not happening on that end. Sorry, guys. And no, I'm not going to talk about why I left the server. That's my business, not yours. I'm making it sound like a bigger deal than it actually is. It's not that big of a deal. It's just I don't want to fucking talk about it. Like, so I'm allergic to talking about it. There you go. And then the Promised Neverland second season. Again, I am looking forward to it, even though I know nothing about Promised Neverland. I will get to it. Swear to God, when I have free time, I'll fucking get to it. All right, Demon Slayer movie, the Infinite Train arc. I am happy that it's getting a movie and that it got greenlit so soon. I would have preferred a second season announcement, honestly.
But I think honestly, the Demon Slayer movie, just hear me out. I think it's good that they're doing this arc as a movie, and then that season 2, if this is going, they're having the Red Light District arc as season 2, which honestly would be pretty good.
So another one that's got fans really hype is that Shield Hero got hit for season 2.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
and
fans are
season three.
super hype about that. I
I'm
can
excited.
understand. It's a good show. It's a good show. And I love the fact that the main protagonist is so salty. Like, dude, this guy has so much goddamn salt that straight up I have called it Tony the Abridged series because he has so much salt. So moving on, there's a Violent Evergarden movie. If you've watched Violent Evergarden, let me know, what are your thoughts? Are you hype about that? I haven't seen. It's another one of those series I haven't seen, but I've been meaning to, and I've seen the art style for it, and it looks fucking gorgeous, and I want to see it. My Hero Academia has a second movie coming out, Heroes Rising. I'll be honest, I haven't seen the first movie. Like, I like My Hero, but like I'm not like die hard into My Hero like I've seen a lot of people around me are.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, Goblin Slayer, Goblin's Crown movie. So there's a Goblin Slayer movie coming out next year.
I'm curious.
I've heard a little bit about it. I've seen like a couple of clips. Very interested. Super excited about this. You'll understand why when January comes around. You'll understand why I'm hype about this when January. By the time January hits, hopefully you'll know by now.
Yeah.
So Haikyuu, I make no secret about the fact that I'm a giant fucking fan of Haikyuu. I've even covered
Oh,
like some of the just the time skip reaction stuff on this channel on this particular show in an earlier. But yeah, Haikyuu season 4, super fun. I like To the Top is the name of it. I wonder how far they're gonna go in it. Let's see. Uh, See, because it's all in the Japanese names, I can't fucking figure it all out.
I see Dragon Maid.
Yeah, Fate Stay Night Fate Stay Night Heaven's Feel third movie. So the Heaven's Feel arc is going to conclude. I'm looking forward to that. I have seen the first 2 movies. I'm not a huge Fate Stay fan. I like it. I'm not jumping on that bandwagon to where I'm gonna watch all the side shows and all the chibi-fied shit. Like I'm just not that big on it. But as for the main stuff, yeah, I'll check it out. That time I got, or I'm sorry, Don Machi, or is it wrong to pick up
Which
girls
is
in a dungeon? Season 3, yeah, that will be coming. That's up there. And then yes, they announced a season 2 of Dragon Maid. Hold your breath, everybody. Uh, it has not been confirmed that Kyoto Animation is going to be doing it. And I'm worried. I'm worried that this is going to be another one of those properties that when season 2 comes around, it goes to a new fucking animation studio. I honestly want it to be KyoAni specifically because of what happened with the fire and everything this year. I want it to be Kyoto Animation. I want this to be like their big comeback series. Even though I know that Violent Evergarden, the movie, is coming out, I don't know if that's Kyoto Animation as well, because I think they also do Violent Evergarden, doesn't it? Let me
I
look
think
it up.
so. Double check that. I just know
I
it's
am looking it up right now. Licensors, none found. Studios, Kyoto Animation. So it is confirmed that KyoAni is doing the movie. So I want to, guys, go support if you have not done so. Go check out and support the series that Kyoto Animation puts out. The It's just, oh my goodness. As far as like if Fate Stay is confusing, you basically have to think about it like Zelda. There's 3 timelines. There's the Saber timeline, the Rin timeline, and the Sakura timeline. Fate Zero is the beginning of everything. You don't have to worry about that. But Fate Stay Night, the original Fate Stay Night from 2005, 2006, that is the Saber timeline. Unlimited Blade Works is the Ren timeline, and Heaven's Feel is the Sakura timeline. So it's basically which girl gets with, Shiro is basically the difference in the timeline. But yeah, KyoAni is doing the Violent Evergarden movie, so I'm on board with that. Let's check and see if it's been confirmed that they're doing, because I kind of want to know. Licensors, none found. Studios, none found. So, yeah, I am looking forward to season 2, though. I really am. I just hope that it's Kyoto Animation, because there's plenty of cases where a series has hit its second season and it's changed studios, and the quality of not just the storytelling but also the animation has gone down considerably, and it feels like the entire style and vibe of the show has just disappeared. Log Horizon Season 2. Just saying. I have a terrible cough. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, those are a lot of... I haven't seen Zombieland Saga. I just... Oh! Yuri on Ice. There's a Yuri on Ice movie coming up. Ice Adolescence. So, yaoi fanboys and girls rejoice. We did talk about Fruits Basket Season 2 coming out. That is basically... I mean, Fruits Basket Season 1, from what I understand, covered... Because I haven't finished it. It's gone all the way through... has gone all the way through most of what was covered in the original anime, and now we're getting to manga-only stuff that they're finally getting to in anime form. So that's really good. Oh! Tate no Yusha Season 3. They've already confirmed... Golden Kamui Season 2 has been announced. Wait. Have they straight up announced? It looks like, yeah. Rise of the Shield Hero, it looks like, also got confirmed for a Season 3. So
Yeah,
that's
no, that was
awesome.
talked about, that was talked about during the Crunchyroll convention a couple... So everyone's known that, like, since they announced it.
Once again, Isekai Quartet Season 2. Just to throw that out there, which
confirmed only, I think, one new isekai so far joining the cast.
One new,
which is
Shield Hero. I mean, if Shield Hero's covering, I don't see why Slime. Oh, no! Second confirmed, Slime.
What? Oh my
Slime
God,
confirmed. Yes.
Oh my God.
Cause look, you've got both forms of Rimuru right there. A Chibi Ranga. Oh my God.
Wait. Where's Ninja?
Sohei? I don't know.
They don't have okay, so they have the ogre sis. Oh no, there's Benihana.
Yeah, Benihana's in there.
Oh, they should have the old man as one of the
Shuna, and then Shion. I mean, we'll see. It looks like they've added Slime, and I know that they've added Shield Hero.
Like, I follow
that's huge.
Why hasn't there any? I follow the Twitters. Why hasn't
that's
that been
fucking huge? Oh, Anthony, we already covered that Slime is getting a Season 2, but the fact that Slime is now joining, guys, that's crazy. You may want to copy that image. Oh, Doger, you should definitely check out Seven Deadly Sins.
You know what's another isekai?
I'm gonna copy this and send it to you. That's fucking awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. You should post that. You should post that in the Discord, dude. Let people know.
You send it to me.
I will.
What the fuck? I mean, like, I was waiting for official announcement, kind of like what they did for Shield Hero.
This looks pretty legit. I mean, it's showing up in the thing, and that's not like, I haven't seen chibis like this in the actual show or anything, like in the actual Slime show. So that looks like legit stuff. Yeah, Golden Kamui is getting Season 3. I think they're also getting Season 2. Have they already had a Season 2? I don't know.
I don't know.
There is a free movie coming out, and
do you think they're gonna recast one character for free?
Yeah, they're probably gonna have to.
Yeah.
Are you talking about the dub?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll probably have to recast for Vic.
Yeah.
Which that's a good enough segue. We're jumping over into RWBY. All right, I'm gonna straight up say that there are issues that showed up in like episode 2 of RWBY that were immediately addressed in episode 3 of RWBY. So you can tell that the writing has gotten a lot better on RWBY. I like the new designs. I'm liking some of the new weapons. I don't want to go into spoilers about stuff that's happening right now. I don't have a lot of love for the openings for RWBY. Like, they're okay. I know people that get really hype about it. I'm not a huge RWBY fanboy, but I do like RWBY. It's kind of a guilty pleasure. It's like that thing that you shouldn't do, but you do it because you want it and you like
Uh,
it. That's
Hang on,
RWBY for
Vic.
me.
Okay, quick thing, Vic. I have watched Fate's Grand Order Babylon. I watched the first 4 episodes. I don't care for it.
Fate Grand Order is not a thing that I'm interested in, which is why I didn't bring it up.
Yeah, I wanted to cover like I have been watching Babylon. I just don't care. Eh. But back to so what's the main thing on RWBY that we're covering here? Because
I was kind of talking about it.
yeah, I'll let you get back to it then.
Yep. Okay. So the story has definitely, you can tell that the story writers have improved quite a bit and gotten more experience, because everything that they were talking about in the last arc, and if you haven't seen season 6, go check out season 6. It's got some really good moments in it. But the overall narrative of that entire season, in episode 2, RWBY kind of does the exact opposite of what they've been kind of building up on for the last 3 seasons. And you're like, WTF? And why is nobody talking about that? And Carl, I don't know anything about those, so I'm not going to talk about FGO and Babylon or the Babylon anime. So there you go. There you go. So my thoughts are, this is a good place to jump back in because it's, you know, it's not doing too bad, and the characters themselves address the issue that came up. I loved seeing people that were yelling at them and going, "What the f? This is why the writing is so trash." Blah blah blah. On episode 2, and then hadn't seen episode 3 because they weren't like Rooster Teeth first people and stuff like that, or you know they didn't have access to episode 3, and they're just trashing on the series. And then episode 3 comes out, and literally 3 and 4 come out, and or 3 actually is the one that's live publicly. 3 comes out, and they literally talk about it within the first bit of the episode. So it's kind of nice to see that, you know, they're not just throwing stuff out there just to be kind of like flashy and be like, "Hey, we did this one thing." So there are reasons. The problem is that is that they're usually written like SAO. Like shit, SAO is probably to blame for the recent wave. Not saying it's not an oversaturated genre, but most are just badly done. I like what they did to Blake. I like the long hair than the short hair. I don't have any opinions. I don't really care about like the difference in long hair and short hair. But she's a bobcat now. Did anyone else notice all the zippers? She's got a lot of zippers. Yes, Blake has a lot of zippers. And to be fair, this is not the best image. I do like some of their weapon upgrades, and I do like some of the new characters that they introduced. They are sticking with the fairy tale theme, the Ace Ops, or the Ace Operatives, but they're all based on Aesop's fables. It's really cool. I like that. The Lucky Fisherman being one of them. Like, okay, what is one of your favorite Aesop fables? Just let me know. What is this, Kingdom Hearts? Oh, pfft. No one has... All right, calm down now. No one has more zippers than Sora. We've already proven this. But yeah, guys. These are my thoughts. These are my opinions. I don't like have any overbearing opinions. I have my unpopular opinion is that ReZero is absolute trash, and my unpopular opinion is that RWBY got better after season 3. Honestly, in my opinion, because it was kind of all over the place. Not hating on Monty Ohm. He did a wonderful job with coming up with this and everything, and then like the fights and stuff. But like the story was kind of all over the place. They did not have a singular focus. They introduced a whole shit ton of characters and then didn't develop any of them. So yeah, I am an honest my honest opinion was that RWBY was trash until halfway through season 3, and then it became not so much trash, and then it stayed not so much trash for the rest of the time, and it's slowly starting to crawl its way into being not trash. So, I mean, it's not bad. Dogger, I would say this. In comparison to a lot of anime out there, RWBY's actually pretty good. And I mean, if gun to my head, if you told me I had to watch RWBY over ReZero, I'd absolutely choose RWBY. 100%. ReZero is absolute garbage. It belongs in a dumpster fire. Is the writing a little all over the place in the first couple of seasons? Absolutely. And as much as people will sit there and say that seasons 4 and 5 are absolute garbage, fuck you. The shit was better. Monty was a creative genius, but the man could not stay on track. Yeah, literally, if you want to know what ADHD looks like, seasons 1 and 2 of RWBY. That's what it's like to be ADHD, because it's all over the fucking place. Yes, you can put together a kind of a cohesive narrative on top, but the writing wasn't that good. And people who sit there and say, like, the writing in the first series when Monty was around was better, no, it fucking wasn't. It was so goddamn generic. I could have easily made an anime out of just anime tropes, and it would have been better than RWBY in the first couple of series, because that's what RWBY was. It was just a collection of general anime tropes. So, I mean, if you really want to, the what was that video where the guy was talking about RWBY? So this is basically RWBY or whatever. That video does it absolutely. It's like, did you know my sister and I are cursed to be birds? Birds! Also, last thought, I think Jason Liebrick did a really good job of stepping into the shoes of Crow Bronwyn and doing a decent Crow. I mean, it's not Vic, but we weren't going to get Vic, and that's just how it is. I've yet to see RWBY. As far as Rooster Teeth originals, I've stuck to Camp Camp. I haven't seen Camp Camp. I've heard a lot of really good things about it. As far as Rooster Teeth originals, if you want to check out an original from Rooster Teeth, I would say check out Genlock. That shit is good. Yang Xiaolong versus the Winter Soldier. The Battle of the One-Armed Warriors. I need less anime about children. I mean, these kids are almost adults at this point. But yeah, I get what you're saying. I think it took the fall of Beacon to start bringing the story together. Yeah, honestly, I think it did too, because the story was kind of all over the place. Had some really good moments. Like, the fight scenes were what held the RWBY series together. And the sad part is that if it weren't for the second half of season 3, the fight scenes especially at the beginning of season 3, were absolute garbage compared to season 1 and 2. And the fight scenes have been improving slowly but surely. You'd recommend The Promised Neverland? Yeah, more anime children. Just deal with it. You're not getting away from it. You got to deal with it, bro. All right. If I were to give a giant anime recommendation, it would have to go to Dr. Stone. Like, Dr. Stone is my shonen series for now. I honestly think Dr. Stone is the best shonen anime out there. And yes, I am including Dragon Ball and Super in that. Fuck you, fight me. DBZ is great. I'm not denying what it did for the movement, but straight out, Dr. Stone is better at what it does.
I've been enjoying Dr. Stone a lot.
And it is honestly better just for the sheer fact that it is honestly better than pretty much every shonen out there, just for the sheer fact that it's not all about battle, and it can make you think, and you can learn from it, and it makes science look fucking cool. And I mean, there's so much good shit going on with Dr. Stone just in and of itself. And if you have not checked it out, please effing go check it out. It's so good. It's just so good. Please go check out freaking Dr. Stone. I cannot recommend this enough. It's just the tits, man. It's the fucking tits. And I'm a big science guy. I love watching shows like Bill Nye Saves the World and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I don't remember half of the shit that Bill Nye was talking about in nearly as clear a set of detail as I remember the ingredients for how to make a fucking cola in Dr. Stone. And I'm like, what? It explains science in a neat and inventive way, and they're like legit about how they go about doing this. Like that's how you build some of this shit and make some of this shit. And he makes fucking science seem interesting. And basically science is just curiosity of the world. Like if you're curious about the world around you, you're a fucking scientist, sir. Good enough to rival the smutty Warhammer 40k novel? I don't know, I haven't read that, but yeah, probably. Like Dr. Stone is just it's so good.
Well, okay, Demon Slayer, we will be clear, we love Demon Slayer as well. It's just not on right now. So Dr. Stone is on.
No.
We're watching Dr. Stone.
No. That's no. Dr. Stone is better than Demon Slayer, and Demon Slayer's top tier good. Like it really is. I'm talking about story. It has nothing to do with what's currently on and what isn't. Like I highly recommend Demon Slayer. Its art style is amazing. The story is so good. Dr. Stone's still better. How far into it did you get, Candidor? Because I mean, if you only got to the first couple episodes, admittedly, it is a slow starter. Episode 6 is where it really starts taking off, and it gets fucking good. It's really surprising to think that this is such a well-beloved Japanese manga that is made by a Korean. It's really funny when you sit there and think about that. All right. As for independent manga that I would recommend, if you're on Webtoons, you need to go there. If you're not, go check it out. Go onto Webtoons and check out I Love You, YOO. And there you guys go. I need to play more D&D. With what fucking time, Exiled Dragon? Like, okay, I'll play D&D. I'll play a lot more D&D and just stop abridging. We'll see how much love I get once that happens. All of the hate mail. All of the hate mail is what I will be getting. But yeah, there we go. There's some more of my strong opinions. I play 2 games each month of D&D for Dungeons and Fat Dogs, and I do 2 sessions every month for Dungeons and Demon Slayers, guys. So, that's our show. It's only an hour long. What? I know. It's a super short show, and I'm sorry I did most of the talking, but we had, it was mostly just me scrambling together the news that I saw so we could talk about some stuff.
Yeah, we just didn't really have a lot of,
I mean, to be fair, the anime coming out in 2020, a lot of that's really, really exciting.
Oh, yeah. No, I agree.
Oh, Yu. You've been watching Yu? Hell yeah. Yu's really good. Still, Dr. Stone is amazing. Don't sleep on Dr. Stone. Especially go read the manga. Holy fucking shit. The manga's so goddamn good. JoJo, from what I can tell, is, overhyped meme. It's literally I feel like JoJo is surviving just on its meme ability alone. Kaguya wants to be confessed to in The Promised Neverland. Again, it's on my list. But I'm probably not going to get to any new anime for December. It's probably going to have any new anime will probably start maybe in January after we've released Slime episode 3 and I could fucking take a breather for a second. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that I need to check out that I haven't checked out, and I'm sorry. But yeah, hey, fuck you, JoJo is great. Honestly, it doesn't seem great, but who am I to talk? I've only watched 5 episodes of the first series. I've read Dr. Stone, but I got trapped in a stone shell for 10,000 years. I'd read Dr. Stone, but I got... Dr. Stone is not that long as far as, current running manga series. And it's just one of those ones that it's like it's super fast to get through. I don't know why, but yeah, check it out. I cannot recommend it enough. I highly recommend Dr. Stone. Get on it. It's over the top hilarious after part 1. Oh, yeah, I'm assuming you're talking about JoJo. Alrighty. So we're gonna close out the show here while you guys are still trying to recommend more anime and manga that I absolutely have no time to go over. So yeah, I'm not making a list. I'm not writing it down. This isn't Captain America's catch-up list happening. I'll add it to the list. But thank you guys so much. We'll see you. I don't know when, because holidays are coming up, and depending on how crazy we all get. Aaron Green. Yeah, Black Clover is like Fairy Tail if Fairy Tail got good. Like straight up. And this is coming from a guy that did a Fairy Tail podcast for a long time. Black Clover, I really like it. It's like if Fairy Tail got good, it would be Black Clover. Yeah. So I'm Richie Roberts. I'm here with Fel, the VA.
Yeah. Yep.
We're talking about anime and stuff, and we'll see you the next time that we see you, because we don't know when that will be, because holidays and work. Holidays and work. There's a lot of stuff coming forward. Hope you guys are looking forward to the fair. By the way, Doger, you misspelled the fairy tale. It's tail, Tail, as in like, do fairies have tails? It's an eternal mystery, an eternal adventure. That's why they named the guild that. I didn't just, run a podcast for 7 years to not know that. The sassiness is coming out of the Richie. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. Once again, link at the bottom of the description if you want to check out any of my Star Wars streams that I did. Eva and Walker are sadly not here. They should have been. Oh well. Just me and Fel. We'll deal.
Yep.
Fairy Gone. No, I'm not talking about Fairy Gone. Fairy Tale. And then freaking
yeah, that's it.
No, that's not all. Hit us up on our Discord. The link is in the chat. Our website is in the description if you want to check it out. Check out One Piece Alabasta Abridged Episode 2, guys. It deserves some more love. Make sure to go check that out. And I got to get back to work on the Log Horizon Abridged Christmas Special and LHA Episode 8, and maybe start working on the redub of 1 when that starts becoming a thing. So there's lots of stuff to come around on, and we will be getting ready for Slime season, or Episode 3, in the next couple of weeks. So lots of stuff being worked on, lots for you to look forward to. Hope you guys are as excited about it as we are. I can say that we do have a final look at what the full episode for the Christmas special is going to be. And if you're thinking that we're giving you a small Christmas present, well, buckle the fuck up. It is 23 minutes long.
Yep. You guys are going to enjoy it.
It is the Log Horizon Christmas special is 23 minutes long practically. And we're still not done with it. Like, holy shit, guys. There's a lot of little things that are getting fixed video-wise, but now we're like kicking into high gear on the audio. So we're at the third and final stage of production with the Log Horizon Abridged Christmas special. So hope you guys are really, really looking forward to it. That having been said, yeah, that's basically it. I don't know where we're at on Log Horizon Abridged Episode 8 yet, but I know it's not 22 minutes long, so it's going to be a lot easier to get through. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye.